Alright, what's up guys, and welcome to another MOTOBOB video. Today I'm going to talk about countersteering. I don't know if any of you watch Cyclecruza, but he posts quite a lot of good videos about how to ride a motorcycle, covering off some of the basics as well as some more advanced techniques, and they're really good videos, so check them out if you get a chance. I always enjoy his content. But recently, as I said, he posted one about countersteering and it caused a bit of a stir amongst the comments. The reason being is that he suggests that to countersteer you push down on the grip of the direction you want to go. So if you want to turn left, you press down on the left hand grip, and if you want to go right, you press down on the right hand grip. And a lot of people weighed in saying that that's rubbish and actually you push forward on it to make it turn. One of his arguments against pushing forward on the bars is that if the bike is leaned over and then you push on the inside bar, so say you're turning left, your bike's leaned over, you push forward on the left grip, that the front end will wash out, that you'll lose the front end. And I think he's probably right actually. Like if you did do that while the bike was banked over heavily, then you probably would lose the front end. But I think that's a bit of a misunderstanding of countersteering, because once the bike is actually leant over, you don't really need to steer much with the bars. The lean is doing the turning, and you might need to make some small adjustments if your line isn't quite right. But if you got your line right in the first place, then you shouldn't really need to use the bars. So my understanding of it is the whole point of countersteering is to get the bike leaned over. You push forward on the grip of the direction that you want to go in so that the bike leans over. So if say I'm going right here, push forward and it tilts the bike over to that side and you go in that direction, you don't constantly hold that grip forward for the duration of the turn. It's just to get the bike banked over. I mean, he's very experienced, far more experienced than me, and it's pretty hard work with YouTube. If you make a mistake in a video, you can't actually just edit it like you could with a blog post. You've got to reshoot and remake the videos, so it can be a little bit difficult to deal with. Like here, I would only push now, bike's banked over, and then you don't really need to steer. This is hardly like high octane cornering around the streets of South London, but I hope it demonstrates the general concept. So let's say I go left again here, push on that bar, it leans the bike, and then you don't need to do anything, just let the bike do the turning itself. That's quite a slow turn though. The other thing that doesn't add up about it as well is that if you're pressing down on that grip to try and get the bike to turn, which it doesn't, like if you press really really hard it doesn't tip the bike, but if it did, you'd be gripping onto it pretty tight, you'd have a lot of your weight on it, and that goes against what books like Twist of the Wrist, which is pretty much the bible for how to ride your motorbike like a sports bike. You know, it goes against what they say about having a loose grip on the bars. You should be able to grip loosely so that you can operate the brakes, the clutch, the throttle as you wish. Like if you're pushing down on your right hand grip, it's not really going to help you with smooth throttle through the corner, is it? So gripping the tank with your legs so that you've got a nice loose grip, and you barely need any pressure at all to get the bike to turn in by pushing forward. You can probably do it with one finger, look. That turns the bike that way, that turns the bike that way. Anyway, I'm sure you guys don't need much convincing. I'm pretty sure it's just a little bit of a mix-up. But if you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. If you got your own suggestions about how to steer, or any tips I've missed, again, let me know down below. And if you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, then please click subscribe.